You can see up behind me here is the wall, and this is a stream of sewage water that's running down out of the Tijuana hillside there. So just getting up here in the morning and walking out of my hotel room, and it stinks. So I am here in San Ysidro, just outside of Tijuana, and I don't know if you can see the hills up there of Mexico, but those hills cause a lot of stank to flow back into the US. And so there's a big spot along the coast just north of the border that's blocked off. You're not allowed to get out on the beach there, and there's actually a river of sewage that is running down across the road to get out to the beach in that area. So we're gonna go check it out and see what we can find. Extending back up behind me, you see the last of the US and the border wall that leads up into Tijuana. So I'm in a little city or state park, the Tijuana River Estuary Park, and we're going to continue along towards the Friendship Park, but I'm not going to be able to get in there because they've got it blocked off. So we'll get to as far as I can drive, but we're going to have to actually cross a river of shit. So this will be fun. I'll have that in a sec. So here we are. You can see up behind me here is the wall, and this is a stream of sewage water that's running down out of the Tijuana hillside there through the wall and down kind of through this stream bed. There are tons of flies all over. It's actually kind of gross to be walking on, but give you an idea of what this looks like. Because the park has been closed to visitors, this isn't getting a lot of traffic anymore. But to give you an idea, and let me tell you, this stinks. Definitely sewage. There's a local effort called Stop the Stink. People complain about the smell being so bad in the area that they have a hard time sleeping. And there's an initiative, trying to get the Tijuana side to clean up what's going on, and apparently it's been like this for a couple of years. So we're going to continue on up the road to where they've got it blocked off and you can't go into, at least up to the beach there, as the border wall runs down into the ocean. I'm going to try and get over there when I get over to the Tijuana side. Okay. Yes. This. Some of the recent news stories, and I'll link it below. There's one from April this year talking about how it's affecting the health of kids, that people are having a hard time sleeping because the stink's so bad. And that's actually a ways further north from where I'm at here, in Imperial Beach, the neighborhood of South Bay. So everybody's irritated about the amount of sewage and chemical contamination coming out of Mexico. far as you're allowed to drive. And then last time I was up here, there were a bunch of signs that said you couldn't hike in. I'm actually not seeing those up right now. I wonder if they've allowed that. We will check it out. So, this is the sign you are greeted with as you get up to what should be access to the Friendship Park. And they do not want you going past the barrier here. Now, in the past, because there's a little bit of a small trail that leads to a service road that Customs and Border Protection patrols, I have walked up there a little ways, and in the past there's been signs that say don't walk past this sign. I do not see any of these signs, so I'm going to risk walking up here and see what we can find. It's pretty stinky. You can definitely catch that sewer odor in the air. Now, pretty sure this right up here behind me is Customs and Border Protection base camp that they patrol in and out of. I haven't seen anybody driving around here recently, so let's see what we can find. Oh, there we go. There's the wall. And you've got the Tijuana houses built right up next to it. So this will lead through to, you can kind of see here, the big condo buildings there on the coast, but you can see where the wall back there a ways is going to drop down into the ocean. And I am sure that this road is not likely to take me there. I think it curves around. Might have to do a little bushwhacking if I wanted to get out to the water, but I kind of don't. Again, it's stinky. And I know I can get there on the Tijuana side really easy with a taxi ride. So let's see what we can find here. So down here is going to lead back to where there's the parking and stuff by the ocean, but they've got it closed off. So I have worked my way back out and around those signs that said don't go past this. So I'm going to head back up to the car and take off. Got a little bit of a view of things. Looks like the local horse riders are making use of the road. Also not heeding the signs. I'm not sure Customs and Border Protection really care about US citizens being here in a US park. That's not something that they're super actively patrolling. when I was here about a month and a half ago last, a Customs and Border Protection pickup essentially just rolled past me as I was walking out here. So, I guess until they get it cleaned up, that's it. Oh, this is the set of signs that you see lining the beaches going up quite a ways. Just keep out of the water. Sewage, chemical contaminated. Water contact may cause illness. That doesn't stop the legion of surfers, but it is kind of a gross thought to think that the ocean extending up a ways past the border has that much sewage and nasty stuff in it. Okay, so I'm gonna head down through the border now and get on my way down, probably to Ensenada. Let's see what happens on the trip.